right, once again, a very special welcome to all our viewers. Thank you, FMF, for your support. FMF, the finest premium Ceylon tea, has been very, very grateful to us especially, and we are very grateful to them who have proudly sponsored this episode. Today we have a very special guest coming all the way from Jet Set Town. She's Miss Titilia here. Special welcome, madam. Thank you for coming.
Thank you. And
it's a pleasure to see you in our studios. Just a little bit of background. She has been very active with the Nandi Bula Festival Association, and I can proudly say the legacy she's carrying, the things that I came to know before this episode shoot started, it's amazing. I'm so proud of being part of that festival when it initially started, because I was doing lots of promotions for Bula Festival. So tell me something, you have been there for a while, right?
Yes.
Part of that furniture, more like.
Yes.
That's a big legacy.
Yes.
How many years was it?
Actually, I joined in 1986.
1986. And you have seen the ups and downs and the runnings and the slow motions, everything you have seen with the festival.
Certainly, yes.
You still have some very active members from way back?
Yes. In fact, the lady that's now the president, she's been there for quite a while too. So finally, she's now the president for the FMF Nandi Bula Festival this year.
And this year you have a sponsor, FMF, who has been sort of like coming on board.
Correct.
To sponsor this whole thing. And the prideness for the people is always there in their district. Like Ba has got its own, Lutuka has gone. But Nandi, the legacy is the big thing. It has continued from day one, right? If I'm correct?
That's true. In fact, since 1960.
1960s.
And as everyone knows, we go through floods, storms, but the Bula Festival continues.
So what's the secret? What is that? Is it the business community, or is the community, or is it our people, or is it just because tourism? What is that carries it forward?
Well, as everyone knows about the Bula Festival is the charitable organization.
Right. Yeah.
And over the years, we've helped a lot of people and in Nandi.
Yes.
And it's a passion that we carry with us. Like I grew up in Nandi. When I was a little girl, I saw the floats and I said, one day I want to be a contestant. So I did become a contestant in 1974.
From those days, in comparison to today's, I mean, the line of things that have happened, especially with the contestants,
yes,
it has changed a lot, right?
It has changed a lot. And one good thing about the Bula Festival, we believe in helping young women, young ladies that are not confident of themselves and who are struggling to face the people. So Bula gets them in, we put out an application and they all come in. And when they applied, we trained them throughout the week. And when they...
That's a public speaking they are trained?
Public speaking and how to meet
present
the people,
yourself.
Present yourself. It's totally different from the
Are they
time
given any
region.
task?
Yes,
to fulfill?
They have community work. They go out and on environmental. In fact, this year they've got plans to plant mangroves.
Mangroves.
Yes, and they normally visit old people's home and help out in there. It's to help these young ladies to
come into that leadership, if I can say.
That's true.
Yeah.
To be in leadership.
So during your time, was it this private judging and public judging happening?
Yes.
Is it still happening?
Yes, we still have that old-fashioned private judging and public judging.
Question and answer session.
Question and answers,
And you would find some very bright people within that group.
Yes, that
and
is
some
true.
maybe a little bit behind.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, being part of it is a big thing, right?
Yes. That's very true. And
how supportive has been the community? I'm talking about Nandi.
Nandi. Nandi's community, they support the Bula because it's their only festival
Right.
that is in Nandi, and it comes down to how we look after them, and they know what we do for them. So the support is there by the community. Yes.
Also, I have seen with Bula Festival, the number of people holding the stalls, the food stalls, it's always jam-packed. People love to be part of it.
Yes, that's true.
And probably the weather is very favorable for you people.
Yes, it's normally winter.
Winter.
When Bula is up and running, it's winter, and families enjoy it. They
What
come
is
down.
this year that people can look forward to?
This year, we will be having a women's craft show,
Right.
and a lot of women in the West that will be showcasing their items, and also agriculture show. We've included that in this year's, and the children, school children, will be having contests, oratory contests, and drama skits, something like Tandra Kahani in the evening.
Yeah.
And
Thank you for mentioning the Tandra Kahani.
I know it's
Yes,
a baby of
CFL.
Yes, I understand it. Yeah. And so that's what is part of the festival for this year. And pre-Bula, which is Friday, there's a lot of, there'll be musicians, 90 musicians will be taking part. It's a music night, music.
There was a time when, years back I'm talking about, big companies and big, like all the banks were very much part of it.
Yes.
Then there was, of course, civil aviation, which is the core of Nandi.
Yes.
The people, they had their own queens and things like that. And then there, of course, our very internationally aligned. This year, you still getting those kind of support from the business community?
Yes. In fact, this year we've got Fiji Airways that have come aboard. And they've given us airline tickets for our contestants. And civil and the aviation Fiji sponsoring an evening which we'll be calling Aviation Night. And they're also sponsoring the children's oratory contest.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
How many contestants do you have all set out for this year? Are there still places available, or is it signed and sealed now?
We have 10 so far, and should a girl come in and wanted to join and go through the formalities,
right? Yeah.
And we still have time.
You still
we
have time.
We still can take in girls.
But they have to go through the routine that being set, the guideline that has been set there.
Correct.
So in the weekdays, the contestants have to visit various places, if I'm correct?
Yes, it's still happening.
That's still happening.
You remember that?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, yes. The girls are invited to have lunch or dinner at hotels, all the tourism that's part of it. So they go in for dinner and lunch, and corporate organization like Air Terminal Services, they also part of it. And the hotels, Tano, Novotel, they all part
and it is still at the traditional, very own Korovula Park, if I'm correct?
Correct.
Same place? It's can't go without it, put it this way.
No. Korovula Park is where they'll set up the stalls, the rides.
Yes, yes.
And with Prince Charles Park is the main park for entertainment and where people come in and enjoy as families.
Yes. So this year, when I sort of like look at that you have been doing with all the charity work, and of course, is there a target set up for each queens, or you feel the more the better?
The more the better.
The more the better.
The queens, the companies that sponsors the contestants, they normally put in a deposit for their charity chest.
Yes.
So then whatever they raise after that is what we accept and take in. And we normally, sometimes if there's a project we have prepared, it'll be collected together in order to meet that project. Like for instance, the Nandi Hospital, the new Nandi Hospital. That was collected over the years.
It wasn't just a one time.
It wasn't just a one time.
Yeah.
And when the money was collected, we paid a deposit to government at that time. And then they built the hospital. So it was about over $1 million that was collected.
Congratulations, I must say that it's
Thank
a big achievement.
Yeah, that's
But
Mr. Pillay was
Mr. Ganeshwaran
was
Pillai.
Ganeshwar Pillay was
Yes,
the
yes.
president.
I know from years back because
Yes.
when that time I was doing lots of promotion outside, and that's the time I used to always sort of like in touch with them.
Yes.
And I was based in actually in India to do the promotion.
Yes.
And that was my line of work.
I remember.
Yeah. The thing is, we always look forward for any year's festival. What is something this year people would be something very exciting in comparison to other years? Is there any special night, or is there something that you want to mention?
Yes, in fact, on the Friday night, we're looking at, because of these drugs, especially around in Nandi, our area.
Yeah.
And we've found out, we work together with the police in Nandi and other bodies, that we feel it's a good time for the youth to promote stay away from drugs.
Yeah, yeah.
And our theme, in one of the themes in the night, is saving our rising generation.
The rising generations.
Yes.
Yeah. And this is where the drug issue has popped up.
Issue, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be something to look forward to, in drama and skits by the youths.
Okay. And of course, the support, as you mentioned, is always there.
Yes.
And we expect big support from the business community. We expect a lot of people coming forward and joining the committee and getting this thing done professionally. And sometimes people do ask questions where the money is being spent and all those things.
Yes.
And the committee members always come up with the plan that this is what we're going to do.
Yes.
Are people okay with it?
Yes. We normally audit our accounts every year.
Yeah.
And a copy of the audit accounts with the reports is taken down to the AG's office.
Okay, submitted there.
Submitted there, then I think they take it up to the registrar. I'm not sure where it goes, but that's part of our
line of work.
Yes.
Okay.
So with the funds, we've never had problems with money.
Is there any sports associated with the festival?
It's volleyball.
Volleyball.
Yes.
Okay. And
we normally get in volleyball and rugby, around the area.
Yes.
So that comes in also.
Okay. So thank you so much for coming in our studios, and of
Thank
course
you.
there's lots of information that you have shared with us.
Thank you.
I'm quite sure in days to come you will be the media partner. We're looking forward
Yes.
to becoming the media partner to
Sure.
promote this. And we want, of course, people to come on board, especially when you have the drug issue,
Yes.
so that we keep our kids away from all these issues. But
Very
it has
true.
been pleasure talking to you.
Thank you.
And I feel that let's get behind the festival committee. Let's get behind the Nandi Bula Festival Association and make it happen.
Yes, we are so grateful to FMF for coming in
Yeah.
for this year.
They've been very supportive to us
Yes.
too. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, FMF, for
Thank
your
you.
support. Thank you, the finest premium Ceylon tea.
Every morning, wake up with a smile. With FMF tea, it's all worth the while. Hey, 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 it's an FMF day. Tea time is calling, you need a quick fix. With FMF tea, you have the right mix. Hey, 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 it's the FMF way.
FMF Finest Ceylon Tea is second to none.
Hey, 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 FMF all the way.
Madam, thank you so much once again for coming. And I'm quite sure this episode, the sort of like viewership and the chit chat that we have done, people will love it.
Thank you.
Thank you.